suggested by Mr. Samuel and our co-host in consent with Sir Ernest and other co-hosts who are not here right now. Sir Elvis sent me a text. He's a little busy right now, but he's going to join us later on. And the follower, thanks for joining. Please, Sir Samuel, you might proceed with your introduction for this topic. Welcome, Tony. Tony was with us before he left. Welcome, Tony.
Okay, welcome, gentlemen and ladies. Um, my name is Mr. Samuel. As you can see, I don't used to change my Twitter handle to call it some nice, interesting names. The reason why I call for this topic is some intending youths or couples might want to get married, and the trend of divorce, the conversation on divorce is on the rise. About 25 years ago, divorce was like a taboo where couples who engage in divorce or who find it separate way, I'm talking based on Africa, I'm not talking of the Western world, they felt like if you cannot manage your marriage, if you cannot manage your marriage, you can definitely not manage any other thing. Because in the society, people stay away from couples, or not that they really stay away technically, but they just felt like they are not practicing what the God is, what the Bible says, whether the Muslim or the Christian. And if you want to have, if you actually made up your mind, you want to divorce your partner, you have to have a conscious reasons, like threat of life, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, heavy likes, and you must be able to have weakness, then they will not give consent. But if by venture you guys separated based on, or in quote, nasty excuses like, oh, we are not compatible, we are this, we are that, then that's where the problem is. People just choose to divorce because of what slightly issues. So the reason why I had to pick a topic is because I remember, basically, I have a friend who is trying to go through the divorce with his wife. His wife left him because she felt like he was not emotionally available.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you're watching and listening to Yes Talk Show. Subscribe, hit the notification icon for updates. Like, comment, share. Yes Talk Show.
Not emotionally available, so she was not ready to put on the work. I saw also my friend, he also was not emotionally available for her after she gave birth to his only daughter. So, and she couldn't take it anymore and she has to leave. So, and now ask myself, what is the effect? I also have a very good friend of mine, a best friend. His parents, his dad and mom got divorced. Not really technically divorced in African sense. She just left her marriage. And he affected the child. He affected my friend psychologically. Do you understand? He affected him in a long while. So, and the man later remarried. He wasn't actually happy. And what caused the divorce was the fact that the wife bought the property on her name without informing the husband. So all those issues, technical little issues, they tried to reconcile. They both family tried to reconcile them, but they just felt like they had to go a separate way. The man said he wasn't happy. That why did the wife hide that kind of sensitive information? So now I had to throw it up to the house, to the public. Uh, the effect of divorce. What causes the divorce? If you are married in the house, fine and good. Share your also side, and if you are divorced, also share your story. What causes your divorce? And if you have any of your friends that you want to share to the house, about the effect of divorce, the psychological effect, the trauma, the emotional abuse, whatever it is, you shared, and then we can now look at the effect itself. Some women felt like, okay, I had to divorce him because I want to be free. I want to feel that life, that bubbling life. But at the end of the day, um, such persons will still not, that fulfillment he or she is looking for will not be there anymore. Because by then you feel everybody is after your sexual drive or after your wealth. So you will not get to trust anybody. I have two of my friends, both are divorced, apart from the two friends I mentioned earlier on. So for these are for the male side. So for the female, I don't know. So if you're a female in the house, please speak up. If you have any of your sister who has gone through that issues, please speak up. I have a sister of mine. She got married to a young guy who our family was not happy for him, or we are not happy with him. But she chose to stick to him, no matter what uh, she has been going through, the treatment she got from him. Not that there's like emotional abuse, but for the fact that the man is just negligence of his responsibilities. So, and she chose to stick to him and felt, okay, let me just stay in the marriage and then make it work. And they are well to do right now because she chose to fight for her love. So that's the thing. Most couple has that preconcept mindset that I don't want to put in the work, but I want to be satisfied. I want to be happy with my couple. It's all about marriage is all about work every single day. You work towards the fulfillment of your partner's happiness, joy, love, emotional stability, everything you can think of. So that's my introduction, and I hope you guys can share your stories, and then maybe let's hear your words, let's hear your own side of the story. So I'm passing the mic to Mr. Ernest, and then the follower, I'm going to call on you. The follower, please, can you tell us your name and possibly tell us your own side of the story? And Mr. Ernest, also do contribute, and then let's hear from you. Then we can now pass the mic to the host, Miss Angela. So the follower, Ms. Ines, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, please, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead and you can make your contribution. I hope you heard me.
Yeah, I heard you,
So what's your take?
but I'm just new to this conversation, so I'm trying to get more ideas about it.
Okay, are you been married? Have you been married?
As of now, not really.
Do you have any of your friends, family, relative who had gone through divorce?
Yeah, of course. If you are to be honest, in today's world that we are in, most of the people don't have clear information about the marriage. We no longer have what we used to call the ATS, the African Traditional Society. So this is where most of the people they were put into the marriage line, like they could advise them how to get married, what you have to do when you're married, what you shouldn't do when you're married. But at this moment, we are lacking that in the modernity that we are in. Most of the people are learning slow, try and error method. Someone goes online, watches a video, they be like, "Hey, let me tell my husband to do this. Let me tell my wife to do this." We have exes, of course. You get an ex is doing this better. You feel like the wife you're going to marry should do what your ex did. So there is a lot of mess when we are to be honest with the modernity that we are in at the moment.
Okay. Okay. So what's your name, Mr. Follower, and where are you calling us from?
Okay, I'm called Gashom and I'm from Uganda.
Uganda. I noticed the
Yes.
trend of divorce around Uganda and not as the way it is in Africa or in Nigeria by venture. So, and you said that you've seen most of your friends or your relative around who have gone through divorce. And so, for you, what do you think might be the solution, apart from the fact that you mentioned most of the couples don't understand the nitty gritty of getting married. They choose to ignore that, in quotes, the love language. They still to ignore, in quotes, what the other partner's anticipation. So, what do you think might be the issue? Is it because it's love at first sight, or they were blinded by love, and then all of a sudden they get married and find out that this is not the person they thought he or she is? So, what's your take about that in Uganda specifically?
Okay. So according to my understanding, uh, I have a feeling which says that at least you have to be advised, because marriage is not something that you're just going to think of and just going to it without guidance. Uh, we need mentors. These days, the period of COVID-19, most of the people have faced challenges whereby, uh, if I have, for example, if I have a child who is a girl, I've been hit by COVID, I'm not financially stable, I will be like, let me just force this girl to be married. Okay? But this is not the right solution, what you should be doing. But most of the people are doing that. So the child goes into marriage, not because they want to, but just because they are forced to do so. And when they reach into marriage, they don't even know what to do. They are just stuck in marriage. They will not come back home because they are, maybe the parents just told them to go into marriage. The parents have already enjoyed either the money or the door they have given to them. So we are experiencing many challenges as of now, after COVID-19. Most of the people have been, when you experience, like when you go into the searches of pregnancies, most of the people have gotten what we call teenage pregnancies. So when you talk of teenage, they're the people that are 19 and below. So that is what I can say as of now.
Okay, now thanks for reminding me about the COVID, because that's what's actually my conversation when I wanted to start the.
Ladies and gentlemen, watching and listening to Yes Talk Show. Subscribe, hit the notification icon for updates. Like, comment, share below. Yes Talk Show.